The statue is called Penelope, and it was made in Rome, Italy, and it was now located in Paris, France, at Musée Orsay. And the artist responsible for this work is Hugues Cavelier, and he is French. The medium of this work is marble, and it was made during the Roman period. The historical relevance of this work is that the statue shows Penelope sorrowful over her husband, Odysseus, and he was absent for 20 years. She was supposed to find a new husband to take over the throne of Ithaca, but she remains faithful to Odysseus. It took 1 year to create, and it's important because it shows the troubles and sadness that Penelope had to go through while Odysseus was away. It also shows her loyalty and hope for her husband to come back, since she did not want to marry anyone else while he was gone. Some of the defining characteristics of this work is that she looks to be sleeping, and she has something that looks like a bottle in her hand. So it could be like representing poison or like a potion that put her to sleep. And also just like the detail, how the clothes on her just drape down from her body, and like the angle of her face, and just like how it really portrays that she's like asleep and like sorrowful. Some of the historical contributions of the artist are that critics have reviewed his work saying, with his Penelope asleep, Mr. Cavelier has established himself one of the greatest modern sculptors, or has established himself as one of the greatest modern sculptors. And this figure slumped into her chancel cloths, scummed into the fatigue of labor, with modest and severe grace of the glorious days of antiquity. For some of my personal observations, she drank a poison that put her to sleep so that she wouldn't have to choose a new husband. And then I chose this work because I read Odysseus a long time ago, and it was an entertaining story to me, but I forgot a lot about it. So it was cool to see the sculpture and then like research it and like kind of like refresh my mind on the story. It compares to other works within this period because it portrays both naturalism and romantic features. And one fun fact is that the sculpture was inspired by the statue at the Capitoline Museum in Rome.